Well, the journey of rest is trust, right? He has an assignment for all of us, right? Each individual from the foundation of the world, he has a plan. Um, God's plan is mapped out so intricately, and your part of the plan is leaning into Him. Is leaning into Him and listening, journaling it day by day, seeking Him for it to hear what He has as you get bits and pieces of it, going back to Him for more guidance, more step by step, slowing down, being okay with the motion of God and not your motion, right? Not being able to check off boxes by the assigned date that you have, but aligning yourself with Him and knowing that God doesn't operate in error, right? So if something doesn't occur or something doesn't happen, breathing and knowing I'm right in line with what God wants. I didn't miss a step because I've been in His face the whole time, right? I've been sitting with Him and asking Him. If that door didn't fling open, that must be the door that He allowed to be closed. So it becomes a trusting. All God wants us to do is just be who He created us to be. Walk in it, be comfortable in it, learn it more. How do you learn it? You got to learn Him. When we learn who God is, we learn who we are because we're made in His image. So this journey that we have is, I think it's Hebrews 4, right? That talks about entering into His rest. It says that we labor to enter into His rest. So each person will find themselves taking the reins and giving it back, taking the reins and giving it back, right? Because our human wants to be in control so bad. But here God is saying, I said, let not your heart be troubled. I said that there was many mansions for you. I'm the one that is going to allow for men to give into your bosom, allow for doors to open. You can rely on me because I'm the God of all things, right? So we have to remember that every time we take the reins, that's where the stress comes from. That's where the lack of sleep comes from, the thinking that we have to be stronger, we got to be wiser, we got to be better. That's when we have taken the reins because God has already made us to be what He loves. He delights in us. And if we can rest our mind in that Daddy's glad that I just woke up today. So now, as I put one foot in front of the other in a consistent pattern, I'm going to balance myself out. And that's how the journey will flow. And there's ebbs and flows in it. We're not going to be perfect in it. But the ebbs and the flows, when they happen, you got to look, why am I stressed out? When can you even find out that you're stressed out? When you have a time and place to pause. When you pause and journal, or you have a certain day out of the week in your journey that you assess how your week went and you look at your stress levels, that's how you know that you're in the ebb and the flow. That's how you know that you've taken the reins and you haven't allowed for Him to do what He promised you. I released the mic.